Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. If you haven't seen our last video where we competed in the trail run half marathon in the Shropshire Hills, this is the follow-on video to that from the same weekend, so it's worth going to see that one first, which you can do by just clicking on the pop-up which should be up here in the top right corner if you're watching this on a phone or tablet. After completing the race, we drove down to the Cotswolds for a little holiday. Our first adventure was a run around Leckhampton Hill, which was roughly about 17 kilometres in total, after which we drove over to Painswick Beacon to have a little wander. Our route around Leckhampton Hill was fairly steady after the previous day's race, so we were just taking it easy, having a nice little run, and not pushing ourselves too hard, just really enjoying the scenery in the hills and being out and about. It ended up being a really nice little route after making one or two little mistakes, and the weather was absolutely perfect for it. After parking up the car and getting ready, we had a gentle stroll that gradually turned into a run along a road with some nice views over Cheltenham. After a short while, the road turned into a dirt track, then we turned off and through some fields. It was an absolute glorious day with phenomenal weather. This part here was really nice to run along, but turned out to be a bit of a mistake. After 2 more minutes from here, we got to a bit of a dead end and had to double back again to pick up the main path, which was a bit of a shame. After we picked up the main path, we had a nice enjoyable run through some woodland before climbing a slight hill through some fields, then running back into woodland again. Then as we came across a farm, we found a lovely friendly horse. After this we carried on, then made another mistake by missing our turning, so had to double back again to get back on the correct path. Then finally we arrived back in the park around Leckhampton Hill that was busy with bikes and walkers. This picture was my second attempt, which I decided to do the teapot pose for. And that was the end of our running for the holiday. After finishing this run, we drove over to Painswick Beacon and had a little stroll to the top, which was fairly busy. I never quite understand people that just stand on the trig point. The next day we got up early to go to Cleeve Hill for sunrise. Where we had some fun, being silly, running in circles at the top.
Yeah.
Then we drove over to Broadway Tower and got some lovely photos of the area. Then finally we had a little wander up part of Windrush Way, which was lovely around Bourton on the Water, but after crossing the main road it was a bit of a waste of time. Speaking of which, Bourton on the Water is lovely, a really nice little village, and we had some amazing night skies whilst we were there. Part of the deal with our B&B was that the booking included free cream tea. Something happened to Serin and she decided to order a pot of tea. I managed to teach her how to use a pinky though. As usual, we managed to eat quite well on holiday. Anyway, thanks for watching and hope we'll see you again soon.